and it's groundbreaking. It's a dream that becomes a reality. It's believing through all the stops along the way to the journey home. When it's in your DNA, it's always time to play ball.
Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, we've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the San Diego Padres and the Milwaukee Brewers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to roll here. And our pitcher tonight, Freddie Peralta.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you
now this ball splits the gap in right center. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Line drive. And they take care of Tatis for the out. 1 away.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Fernando Tatis Jr.
He's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. In fact, in the top 5 in homers in the National Leagues. Not missing many pitches. And I tell you what, when he gets his pitch, he goes a long way. Make sure you don't sleep on this guy if you're the pitcher.
Manny Machado up to the plate.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Right side. Chourio makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
Now batting Jurickson Profar.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion.
That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Run scores easily, and the Padres strike first. It's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Now at the plate, Jackson Merrill.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. And he's got a double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Man at second here with 2 away. Now here's Jake Cronenworth, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. That one ripped right center field. Going, gone. He'll touch them all. It's 4-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Frelick pulls it in on the run. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Padres 4 and the Brewers coming to bat. Back here in Milwaukee, and today's starting pitcher, Matt Waldron.
Yeah, Bogey put on a clinic his last time out. Strikeouts just seemed like every other hitter was walking back to the dugout. We'll see if that's the case again in this one.
Bottom of the first. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang.
The second base.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That's in there. It's 0-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got it by him for the K.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
0-2 now as he swings through it. The Padres leading by 4 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And a good eye there. That one a little bit high, and it's 2-2.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Stays alive. 2-2 now. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Tatis puts it away, and there's 2 away. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them in part with his legs, Garrett Mitchell.
Big time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit, William Contreras. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 outs. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. He goes down looking. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at American Family Field. Now here is Ha-Sung Kim. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. See you later. His 7th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-zip. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Next for the Padres, Kyle Higashioka. There's a strike.
0-1.
The wind of the pitch. No question about this one. It's out of here. A gigantic blast. And they add a run. It's 6-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That does it for Freddie Peralta. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Frankie Montas.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Luis Arraez stands in. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. To the right side. Throw over to Bowers. 1 out in the 2nd. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Now Machado up here. Flied to right his first time. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting.
Profar climbs in on that left side. A double and a run scored his first time up. That's hard hit on the line. Fraley takes the grab, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Willie Adames stands in.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Adames playing up the middle at short. 28 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
2 strikes.
And the pitch. The punch out there. And there's one down.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Now a chance for Jackson Chourio. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. The Padres up big in this one. Bottom half of inning number 2. And the righty deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 0-2 now. And down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
On to the 3rd inning. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill.
And the right-hander back to work. That smash towards center. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So up next, Jake Cronenworth. He's already homered here in this one. Rocketed out towards right center. Perkins racing over to make the catch. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Donovan Solano. Swung on, belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 down. Now it's going to be Ha-Sung Kim. He's already homered in this game. In the air out to center. Perkins has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. Padres leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning, and stepping in is the speedy Blake Perkins. Waldron back to work. Popped up. Kim moving under this one. Brings it in. One down.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Garrett Mitchell.
And next is the designated hitter, Garrett Mitchell. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Swing and a miss, strike one. All right, Chris, when you talk about great logos, the Milwaukee Brewers, the M and the B that form a glove, not everyone even realizes that it's an M and a B with that glove. They started using it in 1978 and have been using it a lot more recently. It's a great logo, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I remember as a kid, my brother had that ball cap, and I would just kind of borrow it. Some would say steal it, but it was just such a cool looking logo. I had no idea until years later that that's what was hidden on the inside of it, that M and that B, but very, very cool.
The Brewers with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of the third. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. If you're playing right now, tweet out, I was this many days old when I found out the Brewers glove logo is an M and a B. Hashtag MLB the show. Because I guarantee you there are people playing right now that had no idea there was an M and a B in that logo.
That's a great point.
Now here's Jake Bowers. Swings through that one for strike one. I think it's one of the best all time. An art student at UW-Eau Claire created it. It is super creative, and I think one of the better logos we have in the sport. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Two strikes.
Struck him out looking. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They still find themselves down 6-0. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Kyle Higashioka. The wide to kick the pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Back to the top of the lineup, Luis Arraez digs in now. 1 for 2. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Padres putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing it.
Into center and a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
So they're at the corners now. Fernando Tatis Jr. the next up for the Padres. In the air, right field. Chorio pulls it down. Throw is cut off. Goes to first. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
Here's Manny Machado. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 7-0. The relay throw. And he's into third on the slide.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Two outs with a man at third. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. There's a swing and a drive. It bangs off the wall. Throw to second, but he's in there. And a run comes in to score. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Line drive, caught. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Padres 8 and the Brewers nothing. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. This is Bryce Terang.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And that one fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy. He's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Frelick takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Up and in, and the count is 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that one in the air center field. Nabs it out. Number 2. 2 outs, bases empty. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Cronenworth makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Brewers go down quietly, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back at the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. We go to the top of the 5th. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. And he deals. Liner caught at second.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
So here's the Padres DH, Donovan Solano. This to center field. Perkins drifts towards it. Snags it for the second out. Singy here on Jackie Robinson Day. What comes to mind?
Courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, that's where you want to be right there, all over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
That's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Kyle Higashioka now at the plate. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They get the force out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 8 and the Brewers nothing. Back here at American Family Field, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Willie Adames. Jeremiah Estrada gets the call from the pen. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
9-0 your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shelby. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 9 runs on 19 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Brewers, no runs, just 1 hit. No errors. They left 2 runners on base.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the San Diego Padres and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Tobias Myers.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Arias.
The second baseman, Luis Arias.
A wind in the pitch. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Man at second. High in the air, out to right. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double as a run scores.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
And now it's Manny Machado. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Hit in the air, right field. Machado out of the play. Runner tags at second. He thought about third, but won't take the chance and heads back to second. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Jurickson Profar.
Yeah, and one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball right now. This is a guy the lineup relies on for big-time production. He's leading the National League in home runs. Watch out when he comes to the dish.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. Lined, and that's a base hit. Here comes Tatis around third. Caught in a rundown now, but now he's caught in between and they put the tag on him. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Splits the plate, 0-1. Profar at second with 2 down. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
2 outs, nobody on. And here's the rookie center fielder, Jackson Merrill. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So digging in, Ha-Sung Kim.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Bounced up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. That leaves him without a throw, and that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play. Here's Donovan Solano.
He's done a great job making contact recently. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. That was blasted to the moon. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tobias Myers won't go any further tonight. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So the Padres have chased the starter, Frankie Montas.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And that one hammered. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall in foul ground.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Luis Arraez stands in. Calls it in to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and on the hill, Joe Musgrove. What's the word on him?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Garrett Mitchell now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. That clips the zone. That is strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back here in Milwaukee, new inning getting started. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side. That one ripped right center field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. The tag, and he's out. Here's Machado. He's 0 for 1. That one ripped. Perkins going back. Bangs off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. And in there with a double off the wall.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
One out, runner at second. And now, Jurickson Profar. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a base hit. Oh, the throw is wild.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Two on with one out, and now Jake Cronenworth. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 7-0. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
One away, runners at second and third. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Doubled his first time up. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. One run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's 9-0. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on the tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So up next, Ha-Sung Kim. Reached on an infield single his first time. That's out to center field. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Donovan Solano.
And here is Donovan Solano. He's already homered in this game. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second. It's 10-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Jared Koenig into the game.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the power hitting catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that one is lifted in the air. Perkins settles underneath it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So it's a 4-run inning on 6 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Padres 10 and the Brewers nothing. Bottom of the second, and it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
The first baseman.
He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
0-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And there's one away. Willie Adames stands in. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Musgrove, a former All-Star, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
1 ball.
1 out, bases empty. Out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Joseph Ortiz, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one in there across the letters. 2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nobody left. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. And a base hit into right. Man at first, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Left field, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. The relay. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. 2 outs, base is empty. Manny Machado up to the plate. Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. And forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. His 4th home run of the season. It's 11-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Base is empty with 2 away. Jurickson Profar, the next up for the Padres. This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back. That's his 99th career homer, and they add on. It's 12-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And now here is Jake Cronenworth. Base knock center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now here is Jackson Merrill. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ripped on a line. Bowers brings it in for the 3rd out. Set for the bottom of the third. Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike one. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Higashioka makes the grab. One up, one down. Now here's Jake Bauers. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. The Brewers with a lot of ground to make up here in the second game of the series. There's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that's the inning. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
The shortstop.
And a pitch. Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. A gigantic blast. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 13-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Next for the Padres, Donovan Solano. On a line, base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's going to be Kyle Higashioka. Bangs off the wall. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap, but I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there.
Base hit and a run comes in. The throw into second.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat.
So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Obi Milner. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Digging in, Fernando Tatis Jr. Fought off foul.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Perkins makes the grab, one away. Here's Manny Machado now. That one ripped left field. Going, gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 17-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity is not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Ripped to third and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a double. 4th hit of the night for him.
Wastes no time there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now Jackson Merrill. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. And the lead continues to grow.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And here is Ha-Seong Kim. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one is going to go. That'll fire up the dugout. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 20-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here.
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Abner Uribe. He's into the game with the bases empty. Now it's the DH, Donovan Solano. 3 for 3 with a single, double, and a homer. Lined into right. Brings it in, and that is that. Bottom 4. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers. Fraley.